Absolutely, yeah. So we do have some serious news to get to, starting here with a Fox News alert. Today, President Biden will deliver remarks from the APEC summit where he buddied up with Chinese President Xi Jinping and what he called a successful talk before he called Xi Jinping a dictator.
Griff Jenkins live in Washington with all the details. Hey, Griff.
Good morning, Todd and Carly. And Carly, I think you're right. Buddy up is the right adjective to use. They met for 4 hours for what Biden called, quote, some of the most constructive and productive conversations they've ever had. Now, it included a pleasant stroll through a beautiful garden at a secluded estate outside of San Francisco. Both leaders working to hit the reset button on relations that had become increasingly strained. But afterwards, Biden did not shy away from referring to his counterpart with a label that isn't likely to sit well today. Watch.
A dictator in the sense that he is a guy who runs a country that is a communist country that is based on a form of government totally different than ours. Anyway, it makes sense.
Now, later at a dinner with business CEOs that included a $40,000 ticket to sit at Xi's table, the communist leader had this to say.
China does not seek spheres of influence and will not fight a cold war or a hot war with anyone. China will remain committed to dialogue and oppose confrontation and build partnerships instead of alliances.
Now, as for the deliverables coming from the meeting, we can show you here. On the issue of AI, leaders agreed AI used in military or nuclear operations creates real risks. On fentanyl, leaders will address the source of fentanyl and plan to go after chemical companies that make fentanyl-related drugs and, of course, come across our southern border. On Iran, Biden pushes Xi to urge Iran to not take further steps to escalate the war in the Middle East. And on the military, leaders plan to resume military contacts and will bring back military dialogues. Finally, what was really front and center with John Kerry sitting there at the table, the leaders reached agreement to bring back bilateral group meetings on climate action. Now, one major topic of contention that did not get much attention, Todd and Carly, was Taiwan. However, earlier in the day, China's foreign ministry weighed in, offering some advice for the U.S., saying this: the U.S. side should take real actions to honor its commitment of not supporting Taiwan independence, stop arming Taiwan, and support China's peaceful reunification. China will realize reunification, and this is unstoppable. Now, we will hear, as you mentioned, Carly, from President Biden again today, 1:45 Eastern. He'll deliver remarks from the APEC summit. We expect him to talk a lot about trade. We'll see what else he has to say. Todd and Carly?
Yeah, that's called kicking the can down the road when it comes to Taiwan. They wanted to avoid that if they were the White House, and they did. Griff Jenkins, thank you, sir. With that, let us bring in Nicolas Chaillan, who is the first U.S. Air Force and Space Force Chief Software Officer. Nicholas, thanks for being here. Your expertise is AI, so let's start off there. Here's what Joe Biden said China and the United States will do with regard to AI. Listen.
We're going to get our experts together to discuss risk and safety issues associated with artificial intelligence. As many of you who travel with me around the world, almost everywhere I go, every major leader wants to talk about the impact of artificial intelligence. These are tangible steps in the right direction to determine what's useful and what's not useful, what's dangerous and what's acceptable.
So basically, in layman's terms, they made a move, both leaders, to keep AI out of weapons, nuclear weapons specifically. But, Nicholas, with this AI agreement, did Joe Biden just handicap American interest while simultaneously level the playing field with regard to our greatest adversary?
Without a doubt, you know, what you see as always is history shows us that China is never honoring their agreement. So, you know, what you're going to see is the U.S. Slowly but surely giving way to China to innovate. And what you've seen also, which is pretty mind-boggling recently, is, you know, the Space Force, which is supposed to be our new beacon for innovation, decide to ban generative AI technology, effectively, again, giving access to China. Their Beidou GPT equivalent is now deployed across the CCP, and that's going to define who is going to win the next battles. And we're just, again, giving all the tools away to China.
The two other deliverables that came out of this meeting, as Griff just mentioned, are that China agreed to take steps to curb fentanyl production. So the goal would be less fentanyl in the United States and also restore military-to-military communications. Do you think that those two things are a step in the right direction?
On paper, it sounds pretty good, right? The question is going to be now looking at actions. And again, it's very easy to sign these accords. And then, what's going to happen on the day-to-day basis is going to be essential. But you just cannot trust China to do the right thing here. This is actually done on purpose. It's never been an accident for China to be helping the fentanyl crisis in the United States. So again, China is much smarter than we think they are. They are leading many of these innovation fields like quantum compute, hypersonics, and artificial intelligence. And again, we're just letting China take advantage of us and being short-sighted here.
And we're once again inviting our money people, the people in our country have all the cash, to reinvest in China again, which again helps China. Don't know if it helps us in the big picture. Nicholas, as always, a pleasure. Appreciate your insight. Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.